them off. Combine their money, we'd be in their will for sure.
Exactly. This would finally be our chance to cash in on our country cousin's millions.
Is that why you arranged a ski trip? Just to get on that old cranky woman's good side?
Maybe. Yes.
I won't do it. She says the most horrible things to me. She tells me I'm lazy.
You are lazy.
And she calls Fifi an ugly, overgrown cockroach.
Now, that's ridiculous. Fifi is not overgrown.
My Fifi is 15 years old. That's 73 in human years, and he's at a very fragile stage in his life. And needs his mommy's special attention. Oh, yes, he does.
Fine. If you don't want any part of Grandma's inheritance, I'll just leave more for Pete and me.
You got that right.
It would kill me to be nice to that woman. Just kill me.
Okay, we'll come to your funeral. Now here's the plan. Come over.
Gramps, why haven't you brought in your luggage? Aunt Joy should be here any minute.
Aunt Joy can't get here with that snowstorm coming in.
Nice try, Gramps. The snow has stopped.
Please, Lord, just a little more.
That's funny. There was nothing on the forecast about more snow. You're not going to ruin this weekend for us, Gramps.
Hello, Mr. Rainey. Can I join you?
Why? Am I coming apart?
That's a good one. Listen, did you happen to notice that fancy lady that came up here on the trip with us?
Fancy lady?
You do know she's available, don't you?
She is?
Oh, yes, sir. And she's a sweet country type woman, too.
I don't know, young man. Ever since my wife passed away 15 years ago, I've only dated one other woman.
Oh, you sly old fox. What was she like?
She was sweet, but she was way too young for my age.
How young was she?
35.
Oh, 35? You dated a woman 35 at your age? That could have been fatal.
If she died, she died.
Gramps, don't you think it's time for you to start living again?
Country girl, huh?
Well, listen, you think about it, and we'll talk again later.
I wouldn't be surprised if she came through that door right now.
Exactly. What do you say we get some fresh air?
Okay, but I'm going to put Fifi down so that he doesn't freeze to death. You grab yourself a little nap while Mommy takes a nice brisk walk outside.
Deck the halls and balls of camp, fa la la la, fa la la la, fa la la la.
Grandma, look at you. You look like a walking Christmas tree. You want some of my beef jerky?
Don't you love my dress?
Yes, I do. Did you want some of my beef jerky?
No. Yeah, this whole thing is just something I threw together.
Looks really nice.
Don't you have Fester calling you out there?
No, ma'am.
She's coming faster. Come on now, you don't want to keep your kinfolk waiting.
But I ain't done my beef jerky yet.
So, what do you think of my dress? Here, I'll just open up these curtains so you can see it better. Ooh, Christmas time. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's a-coming. Oh, do-do-do. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Dude, that's good enough. So, how do you like my dress? your festive dress? I didn't catch your name. Imogene Taylor. I'll be in good shape. My girdle doesn't pop. With a figure like that, why do you wear a girdle? Honey, I don't have a figure. That's why I wear it. Ooh, let me find some romantic Christmas music on the radio.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Nope, nothing on the radio. So, you sure do look that tonight, Henry? You look pretty good yourself, Imogene. Why don't you come on over here and plant yourself beside me? Beside you? I'll just move this out of the way so you can't run away. I mean, so it doesn't get in our way.
Grandma, you was wrong. Buster ain't in there calling me.
And he's probably outside.
No, I don't. But can I get my jacket?
You don't want to keep your kid folks waiting.
Grandma, it's cold.
Christmas time's coming. Christmas time's coming. Christmas time's coming. Deck the house. There, that should keep everybody out for a while. Imogene, you sure do smell nice. What do you call that? Bin Day Extra Strength. You? Old Spice, 1972. Take a load off, old woman. I couldn't. Come on now. I shouldn't. Right here. It just wouldn't be proper. Well, if you don't want to. You gave up too easy. The front door's locked. Hall door's blocked. Looks like it's just you and me, Tiger.
Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas
Kitchen
time's
door!
coming, and we'll be going home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time. Y'all want me to play you a song on this guitar?
No.
Silent night.
Master! Master! No. I don't quite know how to say this, but I don't want us to be alone.
Looks like he don't get the hint. Yo, you want me to? I'll get it. I'll get it.
Grandma, it is cold out there.
Fester, lend to me. Can't you see these two are trying to have an infinitesimal moment of solidarity?
That sounds like it's dangerous. It might be contagious.
Listen here, Gramps. Why don't you head on upstairs and take a nap before your long drive back home?
No, he's busy talking.
No, besides, I don't think he's going anywhere tonight. It's really coming down out there.
Thank you, Lord.
Fester, please tell me why you're dressed that way.
Well, he always dresses like a shepherd at Christmas time.
Yeah, it's my way of reminding everybody about the true meaning of Christmas.
Since when do shepherds carry guitars?
Since they couldn't learn to play the fiddle.
I wondered where everybody went off to.
Where you been, Brenda May?
Oh, I found some mouse traps. Giant mouse traps. And I set them out there on the back porch.
Don't be silly. We don't have mice.
I'm trying to catch us some squirrel for supper tonight.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
This is so romantic.
Well, everyone, it's time for orientation.
Do you think you'll be able to get here in that storm?
Excuse me.
Don't worry, Cousin Mimi. You'll like fried squirrel gizzard once you give it a chance.
Yeah, and like we say in the country, tomorrow and 2 days, tomorrow will be yesterday.
Yep. May I have everyone's attention? I'm afraid I have some bad news. It appears because of the approaching storm, we won't be able to ski. The ski lifts will be closed for the next several days.
Oh, great. What are we supposed to do stuck here in this lodge?
I know. Let's play some old-fashioned parlor games.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
That's a great idea, Henry. We can start by playing Spin the Bottle of my Lanta. You know, there's a fun game at the old folks' home called Red Rover, Red Rover. The nurse says, bend over. I have a great idea. Let's play a guessing game. Whoever can guess what I have in my hand gets a kiss. An elephant? Close enough.
Oh, Gramps, please, remember yourself. We have got to get rid of Gramps. He is going to ruin the whole weekend for us.
And that hillbilly woman is a bad influence on me.
They're acting like a couple of kids.
I'm so embarrassed.
Hey, Imogene, when's the last time you went out with a man? Last year, I went out with Elmer Butterworth, but it was a big mistake, though. You tried to get fresh? I slapped him in his face, so no, he didn't try to get fresh. I thought he was dead. Imogene Taylor, you're a hoot. But I didn't care, though, because he was ugly. Ugly, huh? He was so ugly, when he was a baby, his mama had to feed him with a slingshot.
I'm sorry to break up such a cheerful social moment, but we are trying to run a business here.
I'll get it. Hello? Aunt Joy. Oh, we're so glad to hear from you. What? You're kidding. No, I guess you can't help it. Okay. Merry Christmas to you two.
I can guess what that was about.
All the roads are closed.
Looks like I'm your guest for the rest of the weekend. This might not be a bad Christmas after all. Well, isn't that nice?
Well, this isn't going to be much fun watching two old people make googly eyes at each other.
Mimi, remember what you promised.
I mean, aren't they sweet?
Come on, Gramps. I'll give you your medicine and you can hit the sack early.
I'm not sleepy. He is sleepy.
Grandma Taylor, don't be disrespectful.
You'll be sleepy once you get up there. Now say goodnight to everybody and off to Betty Bye with you.
Yeah, you too, Grandma. You don't want to overdo it. It's been a long trip, so you must be fatigued.
No, I ain't, and I ain't tired neither.
Sure you are. Look, why don't you relax and get a good night's sleep? Then you and Grandpa can go take a nice stroll around the lodge tomorrow after you enjoyed a nice romantic bowl of stewed prunes.
In case y'all haven't noticed, we're both grown-up people. We can go to bed when we want, take our vitamins when we want, and take a stroll around the lodge when we want. Amen, beautiful.
And get married when you want, right, Grandma?
Married? Who said anything about getting married?
I've had enough of this interference. Let's go, Henry. I learned a long time ago there ain't no use in fighting it. I guess you're right. My joints are beginning to stiffen up on me. I'll just go soak in a hot tub. Good night, everybody.
Stay out of here for the rest of the night, please. I'm so sorry about that, everyone.
Gramps was supposed to be out of here by now, but what with the storm and everything?
Well, at least that grouchy old man will help keep that grouchy old woman occupied.
Why don't we sing some carols around the Christmas tree? Never mind. What would everyone like to do?
Now that we can't ski, I'd like to just jump on a plane and just go back home.
Oh, yeah, we did have our hearts set on skiing this weekend.
I know what I could do. I could do my shepherd talk like I used to do back home.
What's a shepherd's talk?
And there were shepherds abiding in the fields at night, keeping watch over their flocks by night.
I hate to be rude. I'm going to go raid the refrigerator.
The ski lifts are closed. And we're here stuck watching free nativity scenes. Monologues. Maybe we should go home after all.
No, no, please don't leave with your money. I mean, your family. Why doesn't everyone get comfortable? We can talk about some nice Christmas memories that we've each had.
That's a great idea. That's what we used to do when I was in college.
Fester, why don't you start?
Okay. Whenever I was little, I asked Santa Claus for a bat. And one Christmas morning, I got it.
Were you good at hitting with it?
No, it flew away before I got the chance.
Glenda Mary, how about you?
Oh, I have a sad Christmas memory. I got a camouflage dress for Christmas, and I ain't been able to find it since.
One year, I asked Santa Claus for the answer to an age-old question that bothered me for years.
What is truth?
No,
Are we alone in the universe?
no.
If a cow laughed, would milk come out her nose?
How about you, Miss Rainstorm? What's your favorite Christmas memory?
Well, my favorite memory was my first Christmas as a wedded woman. I'm married to a handsome man, a faithful provider, and a devoted supporter.
I thought it's against the law to be married to that many men.
Money. That's all I ever wanted was money.
I beg your pardon?
When I was a kid, if I got a bicycle or a basketball hoop or something like that, I would throw a temper tantrum until my parents would take everything back and get cash in return. They'd give me a box full of cash. Money. I love the way it feels. I love the way it smells. I love the... Sorry.
My favorite Christmas memory was when I received a gift certificate to get my hair, nails, and makeup done. On top of that, I was given fake eyelashes and a facelift. I was the most beautiful girl in kindergarten.
What happened?
Well, I remember when I was in college. And then became a certified tax attorney. That first Christmas was the best Christmas of all because I could finally afford to buy gifts that year.
Yeah, our uncle's a tax attorney.
Yeah, he's good too. He stuffs deer and bobcat and grizzly bear.
Excuse me, honey. My husband said tax attorney, not taxidermy.
My girlfriend's a tax attorney too. And last week we had a date, and me and her, we kissed.
You mean she and I kissed?
What are you doing kissing on my girl?
Now, gentlemen, let's not fight. We're supposed to be having fun here.
Yeah, I know what, Fester. Fester, you can play us that new song on your guitar.
Okay. I just wrote this back here. Oh, give me a home where the little sheep roam, where the lambs and the billy goats play, where Jesus was born on a cold winter morn and was rocked to sleep by his Aunt May.
Fester! There ain't no Aunt Faye in the Bible.
I know I had to make that episode rhyme.
Fester, you messed up the whole song.
Okay, everyone. What do you say let's take a walk in the freshly fallen snow?
Walk through that frozen stuff? Are you crazy?
That would give us something to do, right, Miss Rainey?
Sure, if that's what you'd like to do.
You know what? Let's build a snowman.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what they say out in the country, right? If you teach your pig karate, you have instant pork chops.
I can't believe this happened.
Poor little Fifi.
At least she lived a long, full life.
Well, after all those years, who'd have thought he'd meet his doom this way?
Caught in a baited mousetrap.
Boy. Poor little thing. I'm sure he didn't feel a thing.
Don't mind me. Just getting a glass of water from the net and you.
Oh, no. You don't want to go in there, Grandma.
Why in the well done?
Because there's something very unpleasant behind that door.
You mean Mimi's in the kitchen?
Oh, we're not talking about Mimi. And it has nothing to do with Fifi's horrible mishap with a giant mousetrap.
You mean that poor little ugly mutt is... Hot diggity dog! How lucky can I get? I mean, that's what you're saying. Well, I better go back to bed then.
What a way to go.
Especially right here at this time, at Christmas time.
Oh, well, like you said before, at least he lived a long, full life. How are we going to break the news to everybody?
Very delicately. You better let me do the talking.
What are we going to do with the body?
Let's wrap him up and take him outside in the snow. The body will keep better that way.
Oh, good. Poor fellow.
Poor old fellow.
Oh, no. Oh, Gramps. Oh. Helen. I can't believe this has happened. And to think the last thing that I said to him was to get out of our way. Oh, how in the world am I going to tell Donald about this?
In all that excitement, I almost forgot that glass of water.
Excuse me, Miss Taylor. Have you heard about the passing?
Yes, between you and me, I ain't all that disappointed. That old thing was such a pain in the neck.
Oh, Miss Taylor, do you know where Gramps is now?
Probably in the bathtub, stiff as a board.
Well, we can't leave him up there like that.
Okay then, have your husband pop him up in bed for the rest of the night.
Miss Taylor, how can you be so crass?
What does my Andrew Jackson have to do with anything?
Oh,
Honey!
please don't tell Donald just yet about Gramps. Oh. Oh, no.
Well, at least we got the body out of sight.
Did you take him to the kitchen?
Oh, no, ma'am. We pulled him up underneath the back porch so be in the cold, and that way the animals wouldn't get to him.
Oh, no.
There you are.
Oh.
What's the matter? Why are you crying?
She's upset about...
Oh, don't. My heart can't take it.
Well,
Oh.
it seems that...
Oh.
Oh, poor old thing. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
What?
Honey, why are you getting so upset? I mean, at least now you don't have to worry about him gnawing on all of your furniture. What do you say we get everybody back in here for some of that eggnog?
I can't believe what I'm hearing. A dear member of the family has passed away and none of you care?
Honey, we hardly knew him.
Oh, you're right. We didn't take the chance to get to know him. All we cared about was how we could get him out of our way. And now he's gone.
If it would help you feel better, we could dig a hole out back and chuck him in it.
Stop it! All of you, just stop it. I can't believe what I'm hearing. The lack of respect for another's life. I am appalled, aghast, traumatized.
Sounds like you might need a swig of my mad amusel.
Someone like to tell me what the heck we're doing standing around outside? It's cold.
Yeah, it's colder than a mother-in-law's kiss out there.
I don't think you want to know.
Mimi, you better sit down for this one.
Why? What's the matter?
I'll say this as gently as I can. Gramps is dead.
What?
He's upstairs in the bathtub or outside under the porch. I don't know where he is right now.
I can tell you exactly where he is.
I know too. He's in heaven.
Yes, again.
Miss Taylor, how dare you?
Hey! Who needs all the hot water?
Gramps, you're alive!
Gramps, we missed you so much.
She must have heard us talking earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to bathe more often.
I'm so sorry about the way Donald and I have been treated.
for the way you've been treating him. You've been treating your granddad like a ground floor tenant in a two-story outhouse. Yeah. The older the Edwards we get, the more majestic they become. When furniture gets old, it's called antique, and its values go through the roof. Archaeologists dig up old relics and put them in museums because they're priceless. But you let a human being get old, and it's time to throw them out so they don't get in your way or cramp your style.
Yeah, it says right there in the Bible, in Leviticus says, rise in the presence of the aged, respect your elders, and revere your God.
I have a friend back at the old folks' home whose family never comes to see him, even on his birthday. He just smiles and pretends it doesn't hurt, but I can tell it does, especially around the holidays. Yeah, Jesus put in that manger for old folks too, you know.
Gramps, I'm really sorry. I know he must have been really frustrated with us.
I'll tell you what's frustrating. When you get to be our age and know most of the answers, but yet no one bothers to ask the questions.
Listen, everyone, the ski lifts are closed. It's snowy outside. It's warm and cozy inside. It's Christmas time, so let's enjoy it and celebrate it together. Grandma, why don't you go hold Grandpa's hand? He can propose later. Miss Rainey, since you're our host, would you mind leading us in a Christmas carol?
Well, sure. This is my favorite. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Thou bidst us true and faithful be, and trust in God unchangingly. Oh, Christmas tree, how richly God has